braking zone coming off of the oval here. This is actually the fastest section of the entire lap. So it's heavy braking. Remember to have that initial aggressive brake pedal pressure, and I'm turning in at the very end of the red and white rumble curbing on the right-hand side. Before I do that, I'm getting my vision out of this driver's side window, and although there's not an apex reference laid out, you should be basing that based off of your vision. So recognizing all the way immediately my track out point, which is going to be the end of the red and white curbing on the right-hand side of the track up ahead. So tracking out all the way over to the right-hand side, and then I just start easing my way back over to the left-hand side to get on that opposite side for the next corner. I don't need to be in a big hurry. I'm just easing my way over to the left and beginning my braking about a car length before the curbing on the left. So once again, heavy straight line braking, and then turning in just before the end of the curbing. I will get this cone moved once we start our open lapping session. That's in the incorrect position for an apex. Our apex is actually going to be down here at the last yellow stripe on the inside of the track here. So getting down to that yellow inside stripe, I then begin to track out towards the left-hand side of the track all the way to this green paint, and I touch that green paint. Now this starts the S section of the track. This is that very tricky section where we need to give and take. So I get all the way over to the right-hand side, I touch this little bit of curbing on the right, I then give the car a little tap of the brake to put some weight on the front end of the car, and then I turn in aggressively and get all the way down to this curbing on the left. So I use up a lot of the curbing on the left, put my car onto this green paint, and then wait for a moment before turning back down to the right-hand side. And then basically right where this cone is at on the right, I put my car just on the curbing there, and then keep my car all the way over on the right-hand side, so we're setting ourselves up appropriately for that final corner up onto the oval. A nice late turn in here, once again getting my vision all the way out of my driver's side window. And there's so much track to work with here. Basically all we're trying to do is keep the car happy. We don't want to fight it and do some understeer or an oversteer, and then just driving straight up the banking. Now we're not going to do a rotation right now, but as we come onto the front straightaway, just look to see that green cone on the right-hand side. There's another red cone at the end of the straightaway. Once we start a rotation process, this will be the zone that we do that in. So keeping ourselves nice and high as we work our way down the front straightaway here, we'll recognize the red cone where my car is at now. That's the end of that rotation zone. And you'll start to recognize there's some gates, basically some white dashes that we're going to be driving between as we go through the banking here. So basically I like to keep myself right in between these dashed gates. So a little bit higher here, as we go through the middle of the oval, you're going to feel a pretty big bump right where my car's at now. At speed, that bump can be pretty severe. Once we get past the bump, we can drive down towards the white line on the inside of the track, start squeezing onto some throttle. As we come onto the back straightaway, you'll recognize a green cone, and then a red cone. So I'll mention that once we talk about our open lapping. So as we come off of the banking here, it's going to be just past that red cone. We're going to be turning down, basically right in the middle of the track. We begin our braking about where that white stripe is, and just a nice straight line braking zone. And then once again, getting all the way down to that red and white curbing where it ends, getting our vision up, a nice late apex here, squeezing onto the throttle from our apex out, getting out to our track out point at the end of the curbing, and then easing our way back over to the left. Braking just before the start of that red and white curbing, turning in just before the end of that red and white curbing, getting down to our last yellow box on the inside, and tracking out to the green paint. Into that compromise section, make sure we get down to that curve on the left, onto the green paint. And always remember, the number one most important thing we can focus on is the vision. Always looking where we want to go rather than where we may be going. Always look for that good rather than the bad. Alright, we're going to start picking up the pace just a little bit. Let's try to close up some of those gaps some here, guys, just so we don't have quite as long of a train. In front of those white dashed gates as we work our way through the oval section here. rotation process. So Alan, you're just going to go down to the inside there, lift off the throttle, wait till you get to the very end of the train. Everybody else add in some gas, work your way up to me. And Alan, tuck in line behind Travis back there, try to get it done before the end of that zone where that red cone is at. And then hop back in line. Very nice. Nicely done, everyone. So now remember, as you get farther back in the train, it's easy for your vision to get lazy. So don't just stare up at the bumper of the car in front of you. Try to look beyond those cars in front of you, searching for your correct references. Looking ahead, always using our vision and starting to think about what we're doing with our hands, how we're manipulating the weight with our pedals. Always trying to remember that we are in control of that weight distribution. We need to put that grip where we need it. Pedals together too, start initiating some of that trail brake. Another car rotation here, so Paul, go ahead and pull down to the inside, lift off